Well, good evening and welcome along to the Online Darts Live League, live on Sporty Stuff TV and the Online Darts YouTube channel. And we'll come to the action in a few moments' time. But first of all, it's only right that we pay tribute to a darting great, Andy Fordham, who has sadly passed away. The news of his passing is broken today at the age of 59. Fordham, a former world champion, winning the title at Lakeside in 2004, a real giant of the sport, a gentle giant away from the hockey, a real fan's favourite, an icon to many, many people, and someone who really helped to put this sport on the map. All thoughts are with the family and friends of Andy Fordham, who passed away at the age of 59. Turning our attention to the Online Darts Live League now and having a look at how the Group A table finished. I could tell you that some of those players will be in action here this evening. Conor Heneghan and Robert Owen, having finished second and third, will be trying again to make it to finals night. Kevin Burness already there. Lee Cox, Kevin McDine and Ryan Hogarth were all in action this afternoon in Group C. We'll run you through what went on in Group C right now. Scott Williams, a debutant here at the Online Darts Live League, winning 4 of his 5 matches, taking the top spot from Aaron Monk, who won his first 3 but then lost his last 2 this afternoon. And then we have Lee Cox, Ryan Hogarth, George Killington, another debutant, and Kevin McDine, all on 4 overnight. They'll all be back 9 a.m. tomorrow for the conclusion of Group C, day 2 there. This evening, however, we turn the attention to Group B, and we have a couple of huge names in action this evening. Mark Dudbridge and Tony O'Shea making their debuts at the Online Darts Live League. Dudbridge, the former World Championship finalist, former World Master, of course, and Tony O'Shea, a 3-time Lakeside finalist, beaten 3 times in the final of the BDO World Championship. We've also got the mad qualifier, Conor Heneghan, as mentioned, having finished in the top 3 in Group A, along with Robert Owen, the Welshman, Stack Attack. They had a 5 stars in action tonight, battling it out for a place in finals night. They'll be playing each other once this evening and then once again tomorrow evening. And we will see who can make it to that finals night. Plenty of action to come here at the Online Darts Live League over the next couple of days. Big interest in the likes of Silverback and Flash, who join the action this evening. And we will be getting underway in just a moment's time as Chas Barstow takes on Flash, Mark Dudbridge, the former world finalists. And there you see the pair of them just getting ready to kick off this evening's proceedings. Dudbridge, 48 years of age, from Bristol. It was 2005 when he lost that World Championship final. And Chas Barstow, it says there at the bottom, a last 8 place in the Players' Championships. He's done that a couple of times, and most recently at the very last PDC Players' Championship event, Players' Championship 20. Chas Barstow, a very dangerous opponent, as viewers will have seen on the online league many times already. So
okay, first leg, it's Mark to throw first.
Get yourself settled in.
Game on.
Nice cup of tea or whatever your tipple of choice is. And relax for some arrows action this evening. Maybe raise
60.
a glass to the late, great Andy Fordham.
$37.
Owen Binks, our match official this week, here in the Online Darts Live League studio.
140.
Mark Dudbridge will be hoping to make an instant impact on the event.
41.
Not just the world final back in 2005 to his name, but he's also a former world master back in 2002. Winner of 4
59.
PDC ranking titles. And more recently 2 on the Challenge Tour as well.
58.
But he'll be well aware of the capabilities of the Winchester man, Chas Barstow, having ran into him at Q School back in January.
60.
And Barstow got the better of Flash on that occasion. A 6-3 success for Chas.
140. 95.
Neither went on to get there to a card, but Barstow was very close to doing so, and by virtue of finishing so high up, has managed to play in plenty of the Players' Championship events this year.
81. Mark, you require 87.
Treble 17, 20 or the treble. Gets a treble for double 5.
77. Chas, you require 144.
Barstow cannot bother the 144, so Flash just looking to settle himself
100.
by
Mark,
finding
you
that
require
double.
10. Game shot on the first leg. Mark Dudbridge.
And there it is for Mark Dudbridge. He wins his first leg at the Online Darts Live League. Nice settled start for Dudbridge, who goes 1-0 up.
Second leg, it's Chas to throw first. Game on.
It is a hold of throw for Dudbridge.
80.
A man who has all sorts of honours to his name,
121.
including 3 9-dart finishers on the professional circuit, most recently in 2017 at a Challenge Tour event, as Barstow fires in the first maximum of the evening's action.
100.
As always, a race to 4 legs in these
58.
live league matches. The opportunity for 3 players from this group to progress to finals
73.
night on Saturday.
$100.
A big visit here from Dudbridge could just put his opponent under some duress. You feel he needs another treble.
100.
Find one.
Chas, you require 83.
So treble 17, followed by double 16.
51.
Would have completed a lovely
Mark, you require 107.
response finish from Chas Barstow. As it is, Dudbridge has the chance to pick his pockets. Perfect start. Chooses double top.
Game
And
shot
hits
on
double
the
top.
second leg. Mark Dudbridge.
A wonderful 107 checkout there for Mark Dudbridge to double his lead, and it is a break of throw. It is a flying start from Flash.
Third leg, it's Mark to throw first. Game on.
Well, Barstow is a player who's used to the surroundings here at the Live League. Was runner-up
50.
on week 1 of Phase 2. Went on to reach Champions Week. Was runner-up to Martin Adams on the first week before
78.
failing to make the impact he hoped for at Champions Week. Of course, Richie Burnett taking the title.
77. 99. 58. 58. 100.
So Barstow well adjusted to this format, but it is Flash that is making the instant impact.
81.
This is Chaz's 47th game in the Online Darts Live League, and he does have a very positive win rate, success rate of more than 60%.
105. Mark, you require 116.
Well, can Flash complete another combination checkout? He's going to get another dart at tops.
Game
oh, and he takes it out again. What a start this is to life at the Online Darts Live League for Mark Dudbridge. Brilliant stuff. 107, followed by 116, 3-0.
Fourth leg, it's Chas to throw first. Game on.
No messing about from Mark Dudbridge.
99.
Fine finishing at the start of this evening's session, and it looks like the match could be over in a flash.
43.
Tony O'Shea will be making his Online Darts Live League debut next, going up against the MAD
57.
Modern Amateur Darts qualifier Conor Heneghan of Ireland, before Dudbridge returns to action against the Welshman Robert Owen.
57.
Dream start for Dudbridge so far. What has Barstow got left?
180.
He's got a second maximum.
$140. 95.
He's only been allowed 2 darts at double in this match, Chas Barstow. And he knows that if Mark Dudbridge can leave any kind of finish here,
41.
he will be under threat,
Chas,
but he
you
can't.
70.
So a chance for Barstow to get a leg on the board. It's double top, the double that keeps being so successful for Dudbridge.
30.
But his opponent can't find it. One treble would put some pressure on because he's already
55.
taken out 2
Chas,
plus finishers,
40.
but he's been unable to leave a finish of any kind.
Game shot on the fourth
And
leg.
this time
Chas Barstow.
it is Chas Barstow's turn to find that double top. Still, he's got a long way to go. Dudbridge has the darts in the next, and he leads 3-1.
Fifth leg, it's Mark to throw first. Game on.
Just a glimmer of hope for Chas Barstow
100.
by landing that double top.
$100. 123.
2 180s in the match for the Hampshire man, but it's the 200 plus checkouts
121.
that are the difference in the match so far that have come from Dudbridge.
$180.
Who himself gets in on the act on the maximum count.
140. Mark, you require 98.
Leaving himself 98 shouldn't be a problem the way he's been finishing. Treble 18. Can't hunt that down, but
51.
we'll hope to be back.
140.
Would have liked to have left the finish tidier. Now Barstow has the opportunity on double 10.
130.
An agonising miss
Mark, you require 47.
for Barstow, and Dudbridge can apply the finishing touch. He's been lethal on double top.
Game shot and the match.
And he lands it again
Mark Dudbridge.
to seal the deal. A wonderful performance from Mark Dudbridge on debut. A 4-1 success, which included 2 ton plus checkouts. A 180 in that last leg to help him out. The highest of those 2, 116. And that is the difference in the match. 57% on the doubles for him compared to 16 for Chas Barstow. Dudbridge makes a dream debut here at the Online Darts Live League. Welcome back to the action here at the Online Darts Live League. I'm Chris Murphy, talking you through 10 matches this evening, the first of which we've just seen Mark Dudbridge make his debut in style, a 4-1 win for Flash. And now it's over to the silverback, Tony O'Shea, playing in the Live League for the first time as well. A 3-time Lakeside finalist up against the young Irishman, the MAD qualifier for Group B, Conor Heneghan. There we see O'Shea, 60 years of age, from Stockport. Big fans' favourite over the years. Everybody wanted to see him lift that Lakeside title. It wasn't to be. And we're seeing something of a generation game here. The 22-year-old Irishman looking to be a thorn in his side.
Tony to throw first. Game on.
Heneghan, of course, played in Group A and won 10 of 15 matches
43.
over the course of the week. Finishing second in the table, just a couple of points behind
29.
the winner, Kevin Burness, who is in Champions Week. There will be 3 players through to finals night from this group.
180.
He hasn't lost it, has he, the Silverback? A 180 in his second visit.
125.
Welcome, Tony. A likeable character, determined to enjoy himself. And he's in again. He's at it again.
140.
Well,
60.
drawn all his
Tony
experience
require 138.
against a young man who, of course, has played some big names, but will be forgiven for being in awe of the Silverback,
98.
who sets up a potential 13-dart start.
$140. Tony, you require 40.
So it's tops for Tony O'Shea. Tens.
Game shot on the first
And
leg.
there it is.
Tony O'Shea.
Excellent start to life at the Online Darts League for Tony O'Shea. Much like Mark Dudbridge, it's a flying start for O'Shea. He takes the first leg in 14 darts.
Second leg, it's Conor to throw first. Game on.
Well, they didn't reach those World Championship finals for no reason.
140.
Conor Heneghan now looking to get himself a bit of a foothold into this tie.
$41.
Excellent opportunity for him to showcase his skills. One of the benefits
54.
of being involved on the amateur circuit with Mad, giving opportunities to play in this event, and who knows where it could lead from here.
100.
For Heneghan. Interesting, through a little bit of head movement.
59.
But perhaps a darts coach would attempt to coach out of him. Might be all right now, but he might be
95.
in Richie Burnett territory by the time he gets to that age. Burnett, of course, our Champions Week winner
60.
in Phase 2 of the Online Darts Live League, brought to you by Sporty Stuff TV and Online Darts.
180.
And it is a second max of the match for Tony O'Shea.
180.
Followed by a first
Tony, you require 85.
for Conor Heneghan, and a first that puts him on a double. O'Shea needs treble 17 and double 16 now. Oh, he's found the treble.
Game show
And the double.
leg.
A
Tony
rescue
O'Shea.
act of a finish from the Silverback. Tony O'Shea, the 180, had left his opponent on double 4, but O'Shea stole in and doubled his lead. 2-0.
Third leg, it's Tony to throw first. Game on.
A Silverback salvage shot. The 85 finish, and he's in
180.
again. Third max. It has many legs.
60.
Well, the big one denies us the prospect
41.
of Tony O'Shea treating us to something special. He did have that famous 9-dart finish in the International Darts League back in 07 when he won himself a car
140.
for the pleasure. Certainly motoring at the start of this one.
140.
Magical stuff from Silverback.
$97. Tony, you require 140.
He'd be happy just to leave 100. That's not going to happen. Sorry, to score 100 and leave himself 40. But instead he scores himself 44 and might have just opened the door slightly for Conor Heneghan.
46.
Hasn't been able
Tony,
to walk through it.
96.
Has only just managed to leave a finish. And O'Shea, the experienced ace, using his nous, showing his talent.
Game shot on the
And
third
completing
leg.
another
Tony O'Shea.
brilliant finish. And it is a brilliant start from Tony O'Shea. 96 out to lead 3-0. He is flying.
Fourth leg, it's Conor to throw first. Game on.
3-180s. Checkouts of 85 and 96 in back-to-back legs.
140.
And he's in such a comfortable position that he can even afford his opponent a nod of approval. He is one of the great sporting gentlemen, Tony O'Shea.
97.
Very likeable guy. You will not find anyone with a bad word to say about him, and it is
57.
an absolute pleasure to have him competing at the Online Darts Live League.
$95.
It is a fabulous performance so far. Of course, has to get to 4 to win the match
84.
and to go one better than Mark Dudbridge. He has to do that in this leg. He is averaging in 3 figures, O'Shea.
140.
Didn't see a ton plus average in the afternoon session in Group C, but Tony O'Shea could be announcing himself in this tournament
40.
with a ton plus average to kick off his campaign tonight. Just had a little look down.
120 scored, yeah.
120 scored, 49 remaining.
137.
Got the sums right, got the delivery right, and he's got just about everything right in this
140.
opening display.
Tony, you require 32.
Double 16 to complete a quite stunning start to life at the Live League.
No score. Conor,
Well,
you
it would have been
require
perfect,
40.
but he might have to hang around a little longer in this match because Heneghan looks at
Game
tops.
shot on the fourth leg. Conor Heneghan.
And credit to him, he takes out tops to get a leg on the board and perhaps make the start of a comeback. 3-1 to Tony O'Shea.
Fifth leg, it's Tony to throw first. Game up.
It is O'Shea's throw in 2 of the final 3 legs if we do go the distance.
81.
But Heneghan, as I mentioned, had some decent performances in Group A.
180.
And he kicks off this leg with a maximum. This is getting interesting now, folks.
60.
The silverback surge
91.
lasted for the majority of the first 4 legs, but he missed 3 match darts and was punished.
43.
by the young Irishman, Conor Heneghan, who now is in pole position to earn himself a break of throw and then hold to force a decider.
180.
Well, that is his third, levelling up the maximum tally in this match and actually going ahead in the averages.
140.
For the first time, it's now the 22-year-old that's threatening to average 100. Tops he wants.
30.
Can't quite find it, but he finds himself with the luxury of knowing he will return.
$59. Conor, you require 20. Game shot on the fifth leg. Conor Heneghan.
Well, he pins a double five, and that is a break of throw now for Heneghan. Very, very interesting this. He now has the darts to force a last leg shootout.
Sixth leg, it's Conor to throw first.
And that, after O'Shea had missed 3 for the match, to win it 4-0.
100.
Are we going to see Conor come back against the silverback?
$45.
Fantastic stuff.
180.
Who produces his 4th maximum of this match.
$100.
Most 180s we've had in a match from one player is 6.
82.
That was Niall Cullerton in Phase 1. Several players on 5. Actually, could have the record for most 180s in a match here as well if it does go the distance. Record for that is 9. Aaron Monk against Jason Askew.
99.
Also in Phase 1. 4-3 to Heneghan on that count. Will it be 4-3 to Heneghan in the leg count at the end of this match?
100.
The 22-year-old
require 40.
MAD qualifier trailed this match 3-0. O'Shea then missed 3 darts to win it 4-0. And all of a sudden, Conor Heneghan has turned it around completely. He ties it up at 3 apiece. And we are going all the way. A last leg decider in which O'Shea has the darts.
7th and final leg, it's Tony to throw first. $60.
Well, he'll just be wondering how he's found himself in this position.
60.
Tony O'Shea. And perhaps one of the reasons for the haste with the first start.
125.
Just wanted to get back up there and get going again. A semi-celebration as he managed to rescue that shot. 2 in the treble. Heneghan has done the hard work
44.
in hauling himself back into the match, but it is a slow start to the last leg decider for him. It's interesting how the mentality can switch.
140.
The pressure was probably off when he survived those 3 match starts earlier. And now all of a sudden here he is thinking, I can win this.
83.
And that can do things to a player's mind that then affects the player's body. And it all becomes a little bit more difficult
40.
than when he was throwing with complete freedom.
$95. Tony, you require 136.
So it will either be a comeback win for Conor Heneghan or a debut victory for Tony O'Shea.
112.
I didn't intend that, but it Won't bother him. It's not like he's left himself any dodgy kind of double.
97.
And O'Shea,
Tony required 24.
having missed 3 darts to win this match 4-0, has missed 2 more to win it 4-3. And not only that, that dart missing the target by such a distance means he does not
16.
get match dart number 6.
Tony require 122.
Will he get match dart number 6? He will. A shake of the head from Heneghan was given another opportunity.
71.
Unable
Tony require 8.
to take it, and now O'Shea is back with 3 more to finally wrap up this match.
Game shot out of the match. Tony O'Shea.
And in the end, Tony O'Shea, Silverback, does get the job done and claims himself a debut victory. But boy, did he have to work hard for it. That doesn't really tell the story of the match. High scoring, 7-180s between them. But O'Shea missed 3 darts in that one to win it 4-0, eventually getting over the line with a 4-3 success. A debut win for Tony O'Shea at the Online Darts Live League. Welcome back to the action here at the Online Darts Live League, live on Online Darts on YouTube and on Sporty Stuff TV. And we've just seen debut victories for both Tony O'Shea and Mark Dudbridge, who is back in action now for his second match of Group B this evening session, taking on the Welshman Robert Owen, something of a regular on the Online Darts Live League. Dudbridge, so off Chas Barstow 4-1 in his opener. Robert Owen, the Welshman, former UK Open semi-finalist, nicknamed Stack Attack because of the way that he stacks his darts in the board, up against the former World Master and World Championship finalist Mark Dudbridge in Game 3.
First against Robert to throw first. Game on.
Of Group B. 3 of these 5 will make it to finals night on Saturday after 2 nights of action.
140.
Robert Owen making it to this group, given a chance to qualify after finishing 3rd in Group A.
40.
Owen winning 9 of his 15 matches across 3 days of action,
41.
Monday to Wednesday.
$100.
Both players have held PDC Tour cards, obviously Dudbridge for a long time. Owen's been in and out
136.
professional darts in recent years. 36-year-old.
60.
He has run into Mark Dudbridge on 4 occasions in professional darts. But the bad news for Robert is that every time they've met, he's lost the match.
81.
Most recently at Players' Championship events in 2019.
$41.
Lost
Robert, you
that one
require
6-4. Well, if he does manage to get to 4 legs against Dudbridge this time, he'll finally beat him.
46 left.
And he's just checking with our referee Owen Binks that he had 46
71.
left. Perhaps just knocked him out of his stride mid-visit there, having to check the score, Robert Owen.
32.
But he's back with 3 darts at double 16. That becomes 2 at double 8. That becomes 1 at double 8.
Game shot on the first leg. Robert Owen.
Stack Attack gets there in the end and takes the first leg off Mark Dudbridge, who trails 1-0, but has the darts in the next.
Second leg, it's Mark to throw first. Game on.
Dropped just the 1 leg in his opener. Against Chas Barstow did flash.
25. $66.
Did have a 100 average in one of those 2019 meetings against Robert Owen. That was when he last held a tour card, unable to hold on to it at the end of last year. But is a player that is more than capable of getting back onto the professional tour.
$140.
It was a very comfortable opening win for him. Despite averaging 6 points fewer than Chas Barstow, he got 3 more legs.
100.
Should have been a very comfortable opening win for Tony O'Shea in the last match. Missing darts to win it 4-0 before eventually stumbling over the line, Silverback. He will be back next. It's up against
140.
Chas Barstow in the 4th game of 10 this evening. Can Owen start the stacking here?
121. Mark
Second dart was
111.
wayward, hence a grimace. Well, this can still be done. 96 remaining. It was just leaning over to the right,
55.
causing Dudbridge a problem, causing a blockage.
$39. Mark, you require 56.
He was very, very good on double top in the opening match.
16.
But he can't find it here. And now the man from
Robbie,
Bridge End
136.
could extend his lead. Well, that's tricky. Did wonder if he might think
96.
about a double-double after that first dart
Mark, you
then.
require 40.
Leaves himself on tops instead, but Dudbridge has 3 darts.
Game shot on the second leg. Mark Dudbridge.
And he takes it in 2. Good stuff on the finishing so far from Dudbridge. He levels up here. All on throw so far. 1 apiece.
Third leg, it's Robert to throw first. Game on. $100.
You'll see there that Robert Owen has some severe strapping on his leg as he's getting
59.
support for a knee problem, forcing him to keep his knee in the right place, basically. While he's playing, we saw Dimitri van den Berg have
58.
similar kind of concoction around his leg. It's now come off. Didn't hamper his progress, did it? The World Match Play champion. Of course, the World Match Play getting underway next
41.
week in Blackpool. Mark Dudbridge, a man who knows all about the big PDC majors.
100.
Appeared in the match play 8 times between 2003 and 2010. And of course reached a final back
80.
in 2004.
$96. $59. Robert, you require 147.
147 for Owen. 6 starts to do it. Bit of an off leg for Mark Dudbridge based on what we've seen so
59.
far from him this evening. We're just having a look here to make sure he leaves himself a
98.
finish.
Robert, you
Smart stuff
require
from Mark.
88.
If you don't leave one, you can't take one out. May not matter as Owen eyes up
Game
double
shot on the
14.
third leg. Robert Owen.
And he pins it dead centre to get himself back ahead. A really, really nice 88 checkout there for Owen, who now leads 2-1 in this race to 4.
Fourth leg, it's Mark to throw first. Game on. $121.
I think he was just trying to have a silent sneeze or a cough in the background there, apologetically to Mark Dudbridge. It is pollen season. Dudbridge can afford him that.
40. $80.
Nothing untoward.
121.
Well, yet to see a maximum in this match. Dudbridge had one in his opener. Nothing like the levels of Conor Heneghan and Tony O'Shea, who
81.
managed 7 in as many legs in our last tie here.
$140. $42.
Well, Owen now has the advantage against the throw. The Welshman looking to probably halve his score here. He'll be hoping to do rather better than that now.
81.
But he hasn't managed that in the end. And the 119 can be tricky. Bit of a let-off there. One bad dart in the visit
99.
could prove costly because
Robbie
Dudbridge
require 190.
is down to a very, very makeable checkout, particularly for a man who had 2 ton-plus finishes in his opener. But the treble is found.
Game shot on the 4th leg.
And in the end,
Robert Owen
takes out an unorthodox 119 checkout to move 2 clear in this match. It is a break of throw, and Owen
5th
will
leg,
throw for the match.
Robert to throw first.
A chance to win it.
Game on.
4-1.
$60. $60.
Yeah, one of those shots, 119, where sometimes you kind of prefer to hit the single because the treble 20 to tops is a simpler out,
66.
leaving yourself on 62. But he did find the 2 trebles.
$60.
Rather than having to finish on the ball.
$140. $140.
140 is exchanged in what Robert Owen hopes will be the last leg of the match. Just a deflection there, but still actually managed to use the dart that was laying down in the treble 1 to stack on for the treble 20.
60. Robert, you require 112.
And less thinking required when it comes to 112. Simple now, treble 20. Would have left double 16.
56.
Was going for the treble 16 to leave 24. But has left himself in a very strong position.
105.
To win his first match of the evening.
Robert, you require 56.
Double top then. To seal the deal.
36.
It looked like it flicked the flight of
Mark,
that
you
dart on the way
require
through
76.
and ended up some distance from it. Well, that's disappointing from Dudbridge because now he needs a treble and he can't find it.
22. Robert, you require 20.
So Owen takes aim at double 10. Can he use that?
No score.
Well, he's left himself locked
Mark,
out
you require 54.
and blocked out. Dudbridge has a chance he didn't think would come.
14.
But he can't take it.
Robert, you require 20.
And Robert Owen now up for double 5.
Game shot and the match. Robert Owen.
And the Welshman completes a 4-1 success against Mark Dudbridge, who won by the same scoreline himself in the opener. There you see Owen, good value for the win. Slightly better off on the averages, slightly better off on the checkouts, and that 119 checkout, the highlight for him. He wins his first match of the evening 4-1 as Dudbridge goes down for the first time, having won his first by the same scoreline. Welcome back. It's 11 p.m. and we move to our fourth game of the evening here at the Online Darts Live League, live on Sporty Stuff TV and on Online Darts YouTube. And we have Tony O'Shea back in our streaming studio, taking on Chas Barstow, the man from Winchester, twice this year a quarter-finalist at Players' Championship events, but lost his opener against the former world finalist in Mark Dudbridge, 4-1. Well, how about a three-time world finalist in Tony O'Shea?
Okay, first leg, it's Chas to throw first. Game on.
Runner-up at the Lakeside in 2009, 2012 and 2013.
46.
Much to the heartache of just about everyone apart from the 3 men that beat him. Thrilling 09 final will always be remembered.
59.
When he lost out to Ted Hankey. Defeats 2 to Christian Kist and Scott Waits.
100.
But in the opening match at the online Darts Live League, O'Shea was producing
60.
some darts from way back then. Vintage O'Shea for the first, well, almost
81.
4 legs against the young Irishman Conor Heneghan. Eventually won the match 4-3, having missed 3 match darts to win it 4-0.
55.
Heneghan and Barstow, in a
58.
quirk of this game, have the highest averages so far this evening, but neither managed to win their first match.
140. 100.
Well, this leg is in the balance. Barstow had the darts, but if O'Shea can find 1 treble here, he will apply pressure.
59. Chas, you require 116.
But it's Barstow eyeing up 116. Double top.
76.
Well, too high. It is becoming a very popular
Tony, you
route, that,
require 128.
for 116. Staying away from the treble 20 bed. He needs the treble 20 bed here. Oh, and he finds it for a dart at the ball.
Game shot
And it's
the
in the
first
ball
leg.
for Tony O'Shea.
O'Shea.
Silverback producing golden darts here. A wonderful 128 checkout on the bullseye. What a start for Tony O'Shea. He
Second leg
breaks
is
the throw
Tony to throw first.
and leads Chas Barstow 1-0. That is the
100.
highest finish we've seen this evening. Dudbridge had a 116, the same checkout that Chas Barstow had just missed in this match. Robert Owen had a
121.
119. But the 128 from Tony O has really unsettled his opponent,
134.
who felt he would be coming back to clinch that leg for himself.
134.
The Stockport Silverback landing a big blow early in this match.
59.
I've always been a big admirer of Tony O'Shea's throw. Very pleasing on the eye.
97.
Looks so effortless, so easy. And then you try it yourself and you realise it's not.
60.
Brings it
Chas, you
back
require
at
149.
slightly shortened backswing towards the shoulder.
97. Tony, you require 148.
Well, he picked his opponent's pocket in the previous leg with a lovely 128 bullseye shot. He's not going to take out the 148.
54. Chas, you require 52.
So 2 darts at tops for Chas Barstow.
Games on the second leg.
And he
Chas
only needs
Barstow.
1. Barstow taking out that 52 to level up and to break straight back despite the flamboyant finish from O'Shea in leg 1. It is 1-1.
Third leg, it's Chas to throw first. Game on. $96.
O'Shea, a former BDO and WDF world number 1.
21.
Has won
57.
multiple ranking titles in those systems. Never made the
100.
switch to the PDC, but he did appear at the Grand Slam and was a big fans' favourite in Wolverhampton.
42.
Reached the quarter-finals on 2 occasions. Really good warm-up to World Championship runs they were, because both times he reached the last 8, Tony O'Shea went on to reach the final at the Lakeside.
45. $171.
171 from Barstow. Greeted as it should be.
59. Chas, you require 135.
With some oomph by our referee Owen Binks. And now Barstow was threatening the 135 checkout.
111.
111 will do very nicely indeed. A very dominant leg from Barstow, having surrendered his throw in the first. I say surrendered, it was stolen away by the brilliance
180.
of O'Shea.
Chas, you require 24.
And O'Shea showcases that brilliance again.
Game show on the third leg. Chas Barstow.
That 180 battered away by Chas Barstow. 2-1 up now, having lost that first leg. He's turned it around. O'Shea has the darts in the fourth.
Fourth leg, it's Tony to throw first. Game on.
That maximum was the first of the match. We have seen, of course, a 171 by Barstow in that previous leg.
140.
But O'Shea will be feeling a little bit better now, having hit that, and then a 140 to start this one.
100.
It's been a slightly scrappy spell from Silverback, and we've not seen much of that this evening. It has been vintage Tony O'Shea at times.
135.
This is second of 4 matches tonight. Still Mark Dudbridge and Robert Owen to
55.
play after this. We will keep you updated as to how things stand in the Live League table.
95.
Scott Williams this afternoon, leading Group C. And he and Aaron Monk and the like will be back
99.
tomorrow morning.
Tony, you require 100.
Bright and early, do join us at the Online Darts YouTube.
91.
9:30, things get underway. But plenty of darts to be thrown this evening.
99.
And Silverback looking to claw his way back
Tony,
into
you
contention
require
here.
40.
Tops for Tony O'Shea.
Game show on the fourth leg. Tony O'Shea.
And he plants it in, no problem at all. Really good match this between the pair of them. 2 apiece now. Barstow has the darts, but O'Shea is getting going.
Fifth leg is Chas to throw first. Game on. $85.
Just feels like a proper darting ding-dong, this. We've seen the pair exchange big scores. We've seen O'Shea produce that big finish.
81.
Seen Barstow bat away the pressure of a 180 setup shot to render it irrelevant
100.
by taking out the double himself. But he will be a worried man, Chas Barstow, a man that's had some success at the Live League.
81.
Does not want to start with 2 defeats.
58.
Equally, Tony O'Shea would love to announce himself in this event with a couple of victories.
95.
And to keep alive the prospect of a perfect night.
140. $100. Chas require 118.
Oh, he's missed. He's missed a big
78.
number.
Tony require 144.
Well, can Tony O'Shea make Chas Barstow pay? Well, there's the answer. Wasn't far away.
60. Chas, you require
With the first
40.
dart
Game
in
shot
that
on the
combination, but the dart that
Chas
matters
Barstow.
is the one in double top for Chas Barstow. Now moves one ahead and one away from the win. He leads 3-2.
Sick flag, it's Tony to throw first. Game on.
When Tony O'Shea has got to a double in this match, she's hit it, including the bull for that brilliant
83.
1-2-8 opener. But the problem is, he hasn't been allowed more than 2 darts at double in this match.
93. $85.
Chas Barstow rejoining the action.
$60.
Hoping to get back in the winner's circle. A man who did make it to Champions Week in Phase 2.
59. $31.
O'Shea is in pole position to force a decider. A very different kind of match to his opener when he raced away but then had to hold his nerve in a last leg against a young opponent
85.
who fought back.
$140.
Well, that isn't enough to get Barstow down to a finish first. So O'Shea wants, well, at least you would suggest 59, and now he needs to make sure he doesn't fire another
28.
wayward dart in. And that's exactly what he's done, but it is one that's left him a finish. Just a much, much larger one they would have hoped to be
100.
towing the hockey for.
Tony require 161.
Looking at 161 to stay in it. He's already hit the bull for a check out, but he doesn't get a dart at it this time around.
37. Chas requires 77.
Will he have any more darts in this match? Not if Barstow beds tops.
Game shot and the match. Chas Barstow.
Which he does to deny Tony O'Shea a chance to win his second match here on his debut at the Online Darts Live League. There's the tale of the match. Barstow hitting more than half his doubles. Tony O'Shea hitting both the attempts he had at double. But the problem for him is he didn't get enough. That 1-2-8 was the highlight in the very first leg for O'Shea. But a first defeat at the Online Darts Live League for the Silverback, who will be back in a couple of games' time. Welcome back to the action live on Sporty Stuff TV and Online Darts. It is the Online Darts Live League, and we are moving into game 5 of 10 this evening at the start of Group B, where we've seen the likes of Tony O'Shea and Mark Dudbridge pick up victories on their debut. In fact, 4 players have wins under their name so far. The only one that doesn't is that man, Conor Heneghan, the young Irishman. Robert Owen claimed his against Dudbridge, a 4-1 success for the former UK Open semi-finalist of Wales.
Okay, first leg, it's Conor to throw first. Game on.
So a really interesting spread of results so far. Victory apiece for Dudbridge, O'Shea, Owen and Barstow.
100.
If Heneghan can win this one, that will leave all 5 players on 1 win after 5 matches.
$60.
Dudbridge and O'Shea, the 2 debutants, will
95.
clash in the next match. Owen and Heneghan, of course, have met
100.
on 3 occasions this week. Owen winning the first one by 4 legs to 3.
99.
Heneghan winning the second on Tuesday, 4-1.
$140.
And then when they met again on Wednesday, it was a reverse scoreline as Owen defeated the Irishman 4-1 himself. So he's winning the mini-series 2-1.
60.
Is the Welshman.
He requires 70.
But as I said, if Heneghan can level it up, we'll have every single player on 1 win.
Game shot on the first leg. Conor Heneghan.
And that is not a bad way to go about it. A wonderful 70 checkout to get things started there for Conor Heneghan. 1-0.
Second leg, it's Robert to throw first. Game on. $100.
Has now passed the 50 mark in terms of appearances, match appearances at the Online Darts Live League as Robert Owen.
140.
Has a win rate of just over half.
$66. $80.
Heneghan is the MAD qualifier.
81.
Enjoying his week's work. Mixing it with players that I'm sure he'll have watched on televised and live
58.
streamed events for many years.
$96. $100. Robert, you require 158.
Well, 158, a big ask for Robert Owen, but he might need to take it out because Heneghan has left himself on 83 after a dozen darts and
84.
he's looking comfortable.
Conor's last score, I called 100.
Well, actually, he's left himself on 123.
Conor, you require 123. $40. Robert, you
Official
require
Owen Binks
74.
just making sure he went for what he actually needed, and that would have been music to the ears of Robert Owen, who gets the chance to level up.
On the second leg, Robert Owen.
And the Welshman does level up, just flicked it in off that fly into the double top, and he ties it up at 1 apiece here, all on throw so far.
Third leg, it's Conor to throw first. Game on. 60.
Do get involved on social media. Let us know who you want to win.
60.
And what you've enjoyed at Darts Live League across Facebook, Instagram and Twitter.
180.
And a maximum from Conor Heneghan. That is his 5th of the evening.
81.
Can't wait to get to the hockey and carry on with his power scoring. Really has put in a couple of impressive
60.
displays. It looked like he was going to be dismantled by Tony O'Shea in his first match, but it was some fight back to 3 apiece. He averaged 93.36 in defeat there. That's the highest average we've had so far tonight. And he's on course to supersede that here. Down for treble 19.
139.
Good attempt. Very good leg once again. This is a promising talent. 22-year-old.
100. Conor requires 62.
'20s or 12s. Chooses the latter to tee up
22.
tops. Couldn't quite manage to take it out. But he is so far ahead. He'll feel like he has all the time in the world.
60.
Watches with interest the
record
darts
40.
of his opponents. Double 10.
30.
Can't get it done on throw in
Robert,
18
you require
darts.
140.
And he allows Robert Owen the chance. At this 140, a wayward first start, just the wrong side of that wire between the 20 and the 1.
83.
And now
Conor
Heneghan must
require
choose
10.
whether to fire straight at the double 5 or split.
Game shot on the third leg. Conor Heneghan.
First option does the job for Conor Heneghan. It's been impressive stuff from the youngster, and he leads 2-1 and is halfway to victory here.
Fourth leg, it's Robert to throw first. Game on.
Owen needs to find a breaker throw from somewhere. First of all, has to hold on to his own throw.
140. 100. 140. 95.
A quick reminder of the matches still to come after this one.
125.
Following this will be Dudbridge against O'Shea. Then this young man Heneghan takes on Chas Barstow before O'Shea meets Robert Owen. Heneghan again in action against Dudbridge.
57.
And Owen Barstow
Robert
to end the action
96.
this evening at the Online Darts Live League. 76 left to end the action in leg 4.
80.
Good attempt, and it's almost a role reversal from that previous leg. If it was a running race,
42. Robert, you require
Heneghan would have been
60.
lapped.
Game shot on the fourth leg. Robert Owen.
A dart perfectly pitched into that double 8 to tie this up at 2 apiece. Heneghan still has a dart, so and Owen needs to find a break from somewhere.
Fifth leg, it's
2-2.
Conor to throw first.
And
Game up.
Heneghan throwing first in leg 5.
134. $58. 100. 140. 59.
We'll start on 19s here. It's not a bad dart for Robert Owen, but he's had to switch.
99.
He didn't like it. The way he stacks them, I thought he might try and plant one on top of there, but I think he was perhaps worried about a deflection into the 3.
96. 96. Connie require 112.
Can he use that as a guide? Just gets underneath the treble.
56.
Robert Owen now has a chance to
108.
get that break. The all-important break can still be done. Treble 19 would have earned him a dart at the bull. Shake of the head from the Welshman.
36. Connie require 56.
He won his first match 4-1, but he's finding it tough going against Conor Heneghan.
46.
And even the leave
Robert, you require 72.
from Owen isn't as handy as it could have been and perhaps should have been. It will just be the one dart at double top.
Game show on the 5th leg. Robert Owen.
But he nails it, Robert Owen, and he gets the break that he needed. Conor Heneghan missing darts to lead 3-2 and finds himself behind by a leg.
6th leg, it's Robert to throw first.
So Robert Owen, one
Game
leg away and throwing to win this match 4-2, to leave Conor Heneghan without a victory after 2 matches this evening, and to be
140.
the only man with 2 wins under his belt after a couple of games.
123. 139. 81. 140.
Well, a good visit from Robert Owen, and it's a good leg as he tries to close out the match, leaving himself on 82 after 9 darts.
85. Robert, you require 82.
Brilliant darts. Not so brilliant darts.
Game
And a brilliant
shot
dart
on the
again.
match.
From Robert Owen, a wonderful 82 checkout. We'll forget about the second dart of that combination, but he cleans it up in the end to win the match 4-2, and he was good value for the victory, and he's the only man to win 2 matches out of 2 after every player has played their first couple of matches. We're halfway through the evening session here at the Online Darts Live League, and Robert Owen is top of the pile. Welcome back to the action here at the Online Darts Live League. We have passed the halfway stage of the evening, and Robert Owen is the only player to have won his first 2 matches. Each of the next 2 men have won 1 of their opening 2 on debut here at the Live League, and it is the match that really we've all been waiting for. Tony O'Shea against Mark Dudbridge in a clash of former World Championship finalists. Silverback, 3 times a runner-up at the Lakeside, against Dudbridge, who famously lost out to Phil de Power Taylor in his world final. There you see the league table. Dudbridge, O'Shea and Barstow all on 2 points after 1 win. Robert Owen winning 2 out of 2, and Conor Heneghan, the MAD qualifier, yet to get off the mark, although he did come close in that match against Tony O'Shea despite losing the first 3 legs of it.
Mark to throw first. Game on.
The only notable meeting between this pair
41.
was at the International Darts League back in 2007, a significant tournament for Tony O'Shea. He won the match against Mark Dudbridge by 6 legs to 4.
140.
The event eventually won by Gary Anderson. Tony O'Shea won the title.
96.
Sorry, hit a 9-darter, I should say, and won an Opal Tigra twin top for his trouble.
60.
Not sure if he's still riding around in that. The silverback.
$134.
I'm sure the pair have gone head-to-head in the following 14 years in
100.
exhibitions and the like. But it will be an interesting contest between the 60-year-old Tony
52.
O'Shea and 48-year-old Mark Dudbridge. Two of the game's good guys.
100.
Can they get in the swing of things and treat us to some delightful darts this evening at the Live League?
128. Tony require 101.
101 can be completed on double 16. Just nudge the wire there. Silverback. Dudbridge, well, he started the day very well on tops. Couldn't find it much in his second match.
10. Tony requires 16.
And he does hand a chance to O'Shea here.
No score.
Oh, hasn't been able to find that, and he's not quite sure
Marker
how.
require
I'm not
40.
quite sure how. Didn't think he could get another dart in between the markers and the double. But he managed it.
30. Tony requires 16.
But 3 more missed darts from Flash.
Game show on the first
Mean that
leg.
Dudbridge
Tony
doesn't
O'Shea.
dodge the breaker throw from O'Shea immediately in this match. A silverback has the initiative, has the advantage. He leads 1-0.
Second leg, it's Tony to throw first. Game on. 60. Three.
Well, it happens to the best. It's when it happens it is
134.
especially embarrassing, isn't it? Having had a visit and 498 left on the scoreboard. Go on, 3 followed by 180.
121.
Or 3 followed by 121. Will do very nicely indeed. It's just like a couple of solid 60-somethings now.
140.
Couple of 60.5s to be precise, but we won't get into that. Can Dudbridge somehow get into this leg?
83.
It would be something akin to the
Tony require 167.
famous winning leg he produced against Andy Jenkins at the World Grand Prix all those years ago.
100.
Does afford us opportunities here at the Online Darts Live League to take trips down memory lane.
134. Tony requires 67.
A couple of players on the hockey here who have been there, seen it, done it, and won it.
35.
Well, this leg is not yet won. And could we see Dudbridge bail himself out of trouble after that disastrous start? He will need Tony O'Shea to
119.
miss further darts at double.
Tony requires 32.
But he is breathing down his neck here. Double 16 for O'Shea to double his lead. Similar to that double 8 attempt
Gauge
earlier.
on the second leg.
But this time, Tony
Tony
O'Shea
O'Shea
clatters off the barrels and into the bed, and he doubles his lead with an 18-dart hold, 2-0 to the Silverback.
Third leg, it's Mark to throw first. Game on. $57. $60. $59.
Well, O'Shea has opened up an advantage in this match, but he's been aided by his opponent, missing 6 darts at double in that opening leg, and then that
55.
opener of 3, attempting to break straight back. Could have actually made a lot of difference, that, when you consider where he'd left himself.
60.
Just 9 points behind his opponent when he did go out. Important match for the pair of them, having only won one so
100.
far. One of them, after this game, it will look like a good start to life at the Online Darts Live League with 2 wins out of 3. A positive record. The other one will, of course,
39.
have a negative record. With just 1 out of the first 3. O'Shea still has Robert Owen to play. Mark Dudbridge still has Conor Heneghan to
100.
play, who hasn't yet earned a victory this evening, despite hitting the most maximums and having the highest average
43.
in a match so far tonight. Well, it is another
140.
chance for O'Shea to break, and if he makes it a double, then Dudbridge really is in trouble. That's the way to bail yourself out.
140. Tony required 46.
Well, the 180 might have put the cat amongst the pigeons, but the Silverback can deal with that.
30.
Hasn't dealt with that, though.
Mark, you require 103.
So 103 for Dudbridge to hold his throw, halve the deficit, and effectively stay alive in this match. Needed at least one of those 2
53.
trebles.
Tony requires 16.
Clear darts at double 8 for the man from Stockport. Edging closer,
No score.
but once again not close enough.
Mark, you require 50.
Well, you couldn't put a sheet of paper between that last start and the double eight.
Game shot on the third leg. Mark Dudbridge.
But Tony O'Shea is punished for those missed starts at double. Almost an apologetic hand gesture there from Mark Dudbridge, but he shouldn't apologise. He's halved his deficit and he's back in the match.
Tony to throw first. Game on.
Shouldn't be too much damage to
100.
O'Shea's chances, but there have been perhaps darting dramas that he could have avoided tonight. Silverback had the chance to win 4-0 in his
60.
first match. He's had the chance to be 3-0 up here.
'83. '60. '60.
Just not too happy at the moment. Tony O'Shea. Back-to-back visits of 60. Just
100.
not punished. Dudbridge having those two 60s. Now he finds a treble.
'80.
He just can't get a ton, can he, Tony O'Shea? 83, then 60. Then a bounce out. And it's a bounce out that could make a lot of difference because he would have been on a finish even with a single 20.
137.
And now Mark Dudbridge is on a finish. Could this tie be turning towards Flash?
58. Mark, you require 144.
90 remaining, another there. For double thereof.
Game shot.
Wonderful shots.
Flag.
And what a finish
Mark
that is
Dudbridge.
from Mark Dudbridge. A Flash finish from Flash. 144, treble 18, and then double 18 to tie it up at 2 apiece.
Fifth leg, it's Mark to throw first. Game on.
Well, that was a flash of brilliance. A flash of genius.
81.
Not for the first time tonight. Tony O'Shea finds himself
60.
embroiled in a battle that didn't need to be this way, although that's probably a little bit unfair to his opponent, who did miss 6 starts to win leg 1.
60.
But boys, he made up for that, winning the last couple of legs, including that wonderful 144 checkout, the highest finish that we've had tonight. Overtaking Tony O'Shea's
60.
brilliant bullseye 128 outshot from his match with Chas Barstow. That the one of the two that he lost, going down 4-2 to the man from Winchester.
60.
Dudbridge himself had 2 ton-plus finishes in his opening match this evening. Now he's made it 3, and how?
100. $95.
Well, O'Shea needs to find a couple of trebles to give himself a chance to hit back. Excellently pitched dart, that is.
140.
Wonderful recovery, having had to step over to avoid the dart in the 20. Blocking his path to the treble. He managed to curl them round the wall.
140.
And into the back of the net.
You require 141.
Right, can he get him back? Not on this occasion.
45.
And Mark Dudbridge
Mark
can
requires
complete
65.
the tungsten turnaround. 2 at tops. 1 at tens.
55. Tony required 96.
You can just see there, furious with himself, Dudbridge. He went for the double-double, Tony O'Shea, but
56.
wasn't really a well-attacked start of that double 18. Nor is that. He's getting closer. That was just a feel of the first one from Dudbridge, but he hasn't managed to find it.
Tony, you require 40. Game shot on the fifth leg.
Tony O'Shea steps in to punish Dudbridge, producing that wonderful 1-4-4 checkout in the last leg, but it's cancelled out by missed doubles, and O'Shea is throwing for the match.
Sixth leg, it's Tony to throw first. Game on. $60. $180.
Dudbridge determined to stay around as he lands the first maximum
43.
of this tie.
$60. $60.
Well, it does look like we are set for a decider, but won't make any promises because we have seen 25 darts missed at double in this match.
$60. Mark, you require 161.
Okay. Does he fancy it? I think he did.
97. $140. Mark, you require 64.
Well, Tony O'Shea just testing the water, leaving a finish just in case Flash misses another dart at double.
44.
Which he has.
Tony require 138.
The famous World Championship winning shot from Keith Della. But O'Shea liked the lie of the first dart and
Mark, you require
tried to follow
20.
it.
Game shot on the sixth flag. Mark Dudbridge.
And Mark Dudbridge finding that double 10 to force a last leg shootout. He's held his nerve. Can he hold his throw to win the match?
Seventh and final leg, it's Mark to throw first. Game on. $58. $60.
First treble of this deciding leg is found by Flash, who produced that firework finish to get himself back in the match earlier on. A 1-4-4 checkout, the highest of the evening's action.
100. 100.
Don't forget that Tony O'Shea led this game of darts by 2 legs to 0.
180.
Missed darts to lead it 3-0. And Flash produced that wonderful checkout I just mentioned before O'Shea put himself back in front, pegged back by his opponent, but that 180, his first at the match, could not have come at a better time.
161.
And now Silverback has 2 visits to clean this up. Might look at the bull here.
55.
Perhaps he should have. Could well have been sitting on a 2-darter. Well, Dudbridge will have to go downstairs.
78. Tony require 106.
The pair in similar range then.
98.
And 102, the target
Mark
for Mark Dudbridge,
102.
would be his 4th ton plus finish of the night. Treble 14. Can't find it.
54. Tony require 8.
And as the clock strikes midnight, Tony O'Shea strikes
Tony
double
O'Shea.
2 to win the match. A hard-fought victory in the end. He thought it would have been easier when he missed darts to lead 3-0. But there you see, all sorts of darts missed at double in that one. But then the highlight, the firework finish, a 1-4-4 from Mark Dudbridge. Not enough, though, to see him past Tony O'Shea. He wins in a last leg decider and gets his 2nd win from 3 matches. He'll be back in a couple of games' time, and we'll be back in a few minutes' time as Chas Barstow takes on Conor Heneghan, looking for his first win of the evening. The action continues here at the Online Darts Live League. We are live on Sporty Stuff TV and at the Online Darts YouTube channel. And we have 4 matches left this evening, starting with a really important one for Conor Heneghan, the young Irishman, without a win so far, going up against Chas Barstow. There you see Heneghan propping up the pile. Barstow and Dudbridge both with 1 win. Barstow with victory here can join Tony O'Shea and Robert Owen on 2. The crucial difference between the top 2 is that O'Shea has played 1 match more.
Okay, first leg, it's Chas to throw first. Game on.
Barstow has the advantage of throwing first. It has been unfortunate for Conor Heneghan that he hasn't got
83.
a win under his belt, losing out 4-3 to Tony O'Shea. Could have lost that one 4-0. O'Shea missing 3 match darts to condemn Heneghan to the whitewash, but then he hit back in style. 4 180s and 3 legs and an average of 93.36, the highest we've seen so far this evening.
137.
He also went down 4-2 to Robert Owen.
140.
The man, of course, with a perfect record so far. 2 wins from 2. He will be up against Tony O'Shea next in a top-of-the-table clash. O'Shea's last match of the night.
100.
Owen's penultimate one, so it will be a very interesting match, that. Very important at the top of the table. Chas Barstow, as I mentioned, looking to join them
57.
on 4 points here. Heneghan hoping to get his first points in Group B.
140. Chas require 124.
Bullseye then for Barstow.
99.
Well, he wasn't a long way away.
Connie requires 76.
Sparks would have flown off that metal ring. But Heneghan
Game shot on the first leg.
makes him pay for
Conor
that
Heneghan.
minor miss on the bull. 76 checkouts capitalised by Conor Heneghan. He takes the lead with a break of throw.
Second leg, it's Conor to throw first. Game on.
Narrow miss at the bullseye. Punished to the hilt by Heneghan.
100. 137. 180.
Well, that's a bit of a landmark maximum for Conor Heneghan. It is his 30th
96.
of the week here at the Online Darts Live League.
$100.
And it puts him in a good position to double his lead in this match.
58. Connie require 121.
2 visits to take this out, and he'll need them.
81. 100. Connie require 40.
So double top to double his lead.
20.
But he can't find it. And having
As you require 100.
broken the Barstow throw, is Conor Heneghan about to be broken back? Double top says he is.
70. Connie required 20.
Once again,
Game shot
a
on the
miss
second leg.
of a minuscule
Conor
margin
Heneghan.
by Chas Barstow, punished by Conor Heneghan, who doubles his lead. A break and then a hold. It's 2-0 to the Irishman.
Third leg, it's Chas to throw first. Game up. $55.
Can he keep it up?
96.
Conor Heneghan, 16 darter that time around. It's an average of
96.
around 100 for the 22-year-old after a couple of legs. Yet to see a three-figure average today.
57.
The 6-1-8 is hit. Is more than any other player this evening. Not yet earned him a victory, but number 7
180
could help him well on his way. It wasn't enough to leave a check out.
100.
Can hardly be described as too little, but perhaps it could be described as too late.
83.
Chas Barstow missed double top
110.
for this very checkout in the previous leg. This time he gets a dart at double 18.
92.
He misses a dart at that.
They require 85.
In every single leg in this match, Barstow has had a dart at double.
49.
This time
Chas require 18.
he will have more. A smile on his face. One more.
10.
And he can't
Connie
find
requires
it.
36. Game shown the
And
third
once
leg.
again,
Conor Heneghan.
Conor Heneghan punishes Chas Barstow for missed darts at double. You just cannot give this man an inch, or he will take a mile, and he leads 3-0.
Conor to throw first.
Miles ahead in the match. Despite darts at double
134.
in every single leg for Chas Barstow. In fact, both men
136.
have had the same amount of darts at double in this match. But Heneghan has hit 3 from his 6 attempts.
140.
It does not take a rocket scientist to work out that Barstow has failed to find any.
81. $100. 59. Connie require 127.
Well, 57 would give him a chance to wrap up the game
55.
with that 127, but he will be back, and this is turning into the best performance of the evening's action. And it's bizarre that it's come from a man who hadn't won a match going into this one.
105. Connie requires 72.
Superb stuff from Conor Heneghan. Looking to finish in style. Double 6 for a 15 darter.
Game shot and the match.
And he gets it.
Conor Heneghan.
It is a whitewash win for Ireland's Conor Heneghan, who hadn't won a match before that one, but he wins that one in emphatic style. That 98.56 average is the best we've seen all day here at the Online Darts Live League. Half his doubles hit as well. A wonderful display. But he did punish Chas Barstow for missed darts at double in each of those first 3 legs, and that was the difference. A 4-0 win, a stunning performance, and points on the board for Conor Heneghan. The late night Arrows action continues here at the Online Darts Live League. And we have a tungsten treat coming up for you next. A top of the table clash between Silverback Tony O'Shea and Stack Attack Robert Owen. Both players have produced some fantastic stuff over the course of the evening here. And there you see both of them tied on 4 points apiece. Whoever wins this match will go top of the table.
Okay, first leg, it's Tony
outright.
to throw first.
It is O'Shea's last chance to finish top of the pile. The last time we'll see this gentle giant that is Tony O'Shea this evening.
140.
Making his debut at the Online Darts Live League, live on Sporty Stuff TV and the Online Darts YouTube channel.
140.
Won his first match 4-3 against young Conor Heneghan before losing out to Chas Barstow 4-2.
140.
But then a 4-3 win in a topsy-turvy encounter with Mark Dudbridge has put O'Shea on the brink of moving top of the table.
100.
He will have to see off the Welshman Robert Owen, who has enjoyed victories against both Dudbridge and Heneghan this evening.
100.
Good to see Heneghan getting off the mark in his last match. A 4-0 win over Chas Barstow. That will please the boys in Glencarrig, supporting
100.
Conor.
Sony require 121.
A 1-2-1, the target here for O'Shea. Wonderfully done.
105.
Threatened the finish.
Robert,
Could have gone out in 12 darts. Robert Owen just strapping his leg back in.
87. Sony
It
requires
looks like
16.
this leg will be going the way of Tony O'Shea. Well, won his last match on double 2.
14.
But he can't find it this time.
Robert, you require 74.
Stack Attack looking for an immediate break of throw. Great guide for him, that.
54.
It got in the way in the end, didn't give it enough.
Tony, you require 2.
Well, that looks like a very, very inviting marker. And it proved to be the case for Tony O'Shea. It doesn't matter what the double is, they're all as big as each other. And Tony O'Shea on double 1 holds his throw in the first leg.
Second leg, it's Robert to throw first. Game on. $81.
Well, a wayward one to start from Robert Owen, but he went somewhere to correcting that visit.
$60. $85. $100. $100.
Not aware of any previous meetings between Tony O'Shea and Robert Owen. Unlikely that their careers have crossed paths until tonight.
65.
The 65 leaves the 170. We haven't seen that finish
59.
over the course of the
Robert,
day.
you require 170.
But we might see it now. Just south
98.
of that treble 20 wire.
$58. Robert, you require 72.
Well, avoids a bullseye. Double 11 the target.
Game on the second leg.
And he takes it out.
Robert Owen.
A rescue act from Robert Owen after a wayward first dart. But he levels up at 1 apiece. O'Shea has the darts in leg 3.
Third leg, it's Tony to throw first. Game on.
And 72, check out. Salvage shot from Robert Owen.
45. $60.
You mentioned that 170 checkout has been elusive in phase 3. We've only seen it once. That was by Lee Cox here on Tuesday in Group A.
100.
Biggest finish that we've seen this evening has come from Mark Dudbridge. That brilliant 144 checkout. It's all the same finish
100.
from Ryan Hogarth in Group C this afternoon.
$140.
It's been a decent night's work for Tony O'Shea. Whatever happens in this one, he will be resting up, ready for tomorrow, having won either half or 3/4 of his matches. Not a bad return on debut either way. I'm sure he would certainly prefer the latter, and he might be edging towards that.
180.
A 6th 180 of the night for Silverback,
60.
who might well be doing some chest beating
So do you require 36.
at the end of this match.
$80.
Well, a 15 dart hold would have done
Robert, you require
very nicely indeed, but he's left
141.
himself in peril here. Even though Robert Owen can't go out, double 9 is not
60.
the friend of many
So do you require
dartists.
18.
If you're going to go inside, do it with dart 1, not dart 2. But he doesn't go
Game shot on the
inside.
third leg.
He finds the green
Tony
bit.
O'Shea.
And that double 9 sees Tony O'Shea move ahead and edge closer to moving ahead of Robert Owen at the top
Fourth leg,
of
it's
the
Robert to
table.
throw first. Game on.
2-1. To the Stockport ace, Tony O'Shea.
123. $60. $81.
Robert Owen does have the insurance policy in his back pocket of having another match to play this evening.
140.
He'll take on Chas Barstow in the evening's final game. Or the mornings, if you want to be pedantic about it.
100.
Between now and then, Conor Heneghan looking to turn what was looking like a poor night into a good one. If he can double his win tally over Mark Dudbridge,
100.
who might manage to turn what was looking like a good night into a poor one, having won his first match but lost the next two.
100.
On 97 for Robert Owen when he comes back. Under what kind of pressure? Well, that's a wild one from Silverback.
45. Robert, you require 97.
Well, I think had Tony had a bigger visit last time around,
Tony
he might have opted for double-double there at the end of that visit, Robert Owen. Didn't fancy the 156 from his opponent, and it is a couple of
40.
scrappy visits from O'Shea in the middle of this match.
40.
Double top to level up. Double 10. Still double 10.
Game shot on the
Oh, and Robert Owen squeezes it in.
Robert Owen.
The bottom corner. Match official Owen Binks had to make a forensic inspection of that double. It was in, and it is two apiece.
Fifth leg, it's Tony to throw first. Game on. $100.
Just looking a little bit laboured now, this, isn't it, by Tony O'Shea? Got the 100 on that occasion, but just the body language suggests that he's not quite happy.
100.
Dragging a few darts low. He likes them nice and high in that treble 20 because they do stand to attention. He's completely blocked here.
60.
I thought he couldn't stay there. Not a big switcher, O'Shea. A stubborn Silverback.
60.
But yeah, more than most, his darts do really stand up. There is a stark contrast between the angle of entry for these two players. Plenty of room alongside that one. Most players would switch here, but Tony O'Shea finds the little bit of the treble 20 that was available to hit. That's his way, and it's been successful for him for many years. Well, 80 scored.
100.
Again, many players would have moved down to the bullseye there to leave a two-darter, or at least a two-darter that he's going to go for, because I can't imagine an old-school player like Tony O'Shea will produce an Aaron Monk-like trick and attempt treble 17 bull.
$61.
Well, it wasn't a disaster at all, was it? That wayward dart enabled him to tee up tops.
$135. Tony require 40.
A better leg from the Silverback. Can't find that double.
Game shot on the fifth
But he has
leg.
found that one.
Tony O'Shea.
And everything on throw in this match. That gives Tony O'Shea a 3-2 lead. Are we going all the way once again?
Sixth leg, it's Robert to throw first. Game on.
Or can Tony O'Shea find a breaker throw and move himself to the top of the table?
81. $81. $58. $55.
Just having a little word with himself there.
9.
Tony O'Shea, or maybe he was casting some kind of voodoo spell onto his opponent that resulted in the visit of 9. Either way, He's done the trick. Doesn't like the second dart again.
140.
Perfect dart for him in that treble. Couldn't follow it with dart number 2, but number 3 followed. Tony O'Shea has put himself in a good position, but he gives the nod of approval there to his opponent for getting back into this leg. I've said it before tonight, but really is one of this game's gents, Tony O'Shea. Appreciates good darts, whether he's throwing them himself or being thrown against him.
100.
Well, the 140 is the order of the day.
100. Robert, you require 113.
113 for Robert Owen to stay in the match. Excellent first. Solid second.
73.
But he can't find the third part of that equation.
Tony require 80.
And now Tony O'Shea has the chance to put this game to bed.
20, yeah.
Just 20. And double.
40.
Over the top.
Robert, you require 40.
And the target just missed by Silverback. Is missed by Owen. And so is that. And he fumbles his darts.
30.
And he cannot force
Tony, you require
the last leg
40.
shootout. And Tony O'Shea now will be determined to deny his opponent another shot. Good guide. Can't use it.
Game shot and the
But
match.
he's not going to lose it.
Tony O'Shea.
Tony O'Shea wins 4-2 against Robert Owen, inflicting a first defeat of the night on the Welshman. There you see identical checkout success. But the important stat is that Tony O'Shea has 4 legs and Robert Owen has 2. And that means that at this point, after his last game of the evening, Tony O'Shea is top of the table. That could change. Stay tuned here for the last 2 matches at the Online Darts Live League. The action continues here with the penultimate match on evening one of Group B at the Online Darts Live League, and it is Conor Heneghan, the youngster, against Mark Dudbridge, playing their final matches of the evening. Tony O'Shea topping the table as things stand. He can be caught by Robert Owen, who will take on Chas Barstow in the last match. But Heneghan and Dudbridge battling it out to see who moves up to joint second and who stays joint bottom of the table after the full quarter of matches have been played for each player tonight.
Throw first. Game on.
Conor Heneghan cheered on from his friends. We've had
95.
a tweet in from Michael Breslin asking for a shout out to the Glen Carrig boys, hashtag Heno style. We've done that for you, Michael. Let's
27.
see if Heno can do the job and turn what was looking like a disappointing evening into a very good night's work.
180.
And his 180s have been a real feature of that night's work. Conor Heneghan, that is number 8.
$100.
Number 9.
140.
Not quite, but it is 86 after 9, and the man who's produced the highest average of the evening in a 4-0 whitewash win against Chas Barstow
96.
seems to be getting
Conor
better
require 86.
as the night goes on. Treble 17 would have given him a dart
30.
at double 16. Just want to dismiss that visit and come back and dismiss Dudbridge from this leg. But hang on a minute.
123. Conor require 56.
Double top then. Double 10.
46.
Well, Dudbridge has produced some
Mark, you
big
require
finishes tonight.
155.
4 of them over 100. The highest of the evening, 144. Can he supersede that? He threatened it, did flash.
99. Conor require 10.
That has been his big feature of his performances on
Games
debut
on the first
here
leg.
at the Online Darts
Conor
Live
Heneghan.
League. But it is Heneghan who takes the first leg on throw, leads 1-0, and could be taking his tally to 4 points.
Second leg, it's Mark to throw first. Game on.
Raced ahead in that opening leg, and Dudbridge will know what kind of game he's got on his hands here, and he knows that he needs darts like this.
180.
4th of the night for Flash.
96.
The brilliant Bristolian.
$40.
We wanted more, Mark. He wanted more. Heneghan will show him how to get more.
140.
Gets his nose in front against the darts, but only by 16 points.
97.
And that could prove to be a big treble. Even though he's not down to a finish, he would have effectively handed the darts to Heneghan, who needs to find a treble here to leave himself a finish.
98.
And he does. We did see a 167
58.
check out from Lee
Conor
Evans.
require 167.
On week 1 of phase 3. Is Heneghan going to match it?
127.
Couldn't manage
Mark,
it.
you require 126.
Nothing safe. With Flash on the board. Looking for another ton plus out.
101. Conor, you require 40.
Could not find the ball.
Game show on the
And
second
instead, Mark
Conor
Dudbridge
Heneghan.
finds himself 2 legs behind as double top sees Heno turn on the style, double his lead, and he's throwing for 3-0.
Conor to throw first. Game on.
A bit of a snatchy one that. He does have that quirk in his throw.
58.
But it is a throw that seems to have improved as the evening has gone on, although perhaps it's a little unfair. He did average over 93 in defeat to Tony O'Shea, although it could have been much worse for him in his our second match of the evening. His first. Lost it 4-3. Then beaten 4-2 by Robert Owen before that brilliant performance.
60.
The display of the night in a 4-0 victory against Chas Barstow, a very accomplished live league player. And part of the Phase 2 Champions Week lineup. There are
95.
I'll remind you, 3 spots on offer from Group B for Saturday's finals night.
44.
One more treble to leave the checkout.
100.
Couldn't manage it, so that leaves Conor Heneghan on this magical run of 6 successive legs, looking to make it 7.
140.
An excellent setup shot. Won all 4 legs in his last match against Chas Barstow, this 22-year-old
60.
Irish prospect.
Conor required 20.
And double 10
on the third leg.
sees him win
Conor Heneghan.
the first 3 against Mark Dudbridge here. That is 7 legs without reply after losing his first 2 matches and 1 away from doubling his win tally tonight.
Mark to throw first. Game on. $180.
That was the way
57
to say to Conor Heneghan, I'm not going away, I'm not going to roll over. A 5th max in the online darts live league for
60.
Mark Dudbridge, a debutant tonight alongside the currently table topping Tony O'Shea.
95. $140.
Well, he's found a bit of a zone here, hasn't he? He's entered a patch, the colour of purple.
180. Mark, you require 121.
Heneghan finding another max, probably to no avail.
85. $52. Mark, you require 36.
Double 18 then for Dudbridge to avoid the whitewash defeat.
No score. Conor, you require 170.
Well, Heneghan has won his last 7 legs, and he might be about to make it back-to-back whitewash wins. He lost his first 2 matches.
97. Mark, you require
He will still
36.
feel on course to win his last 2. And that
no score.
is a bust score
Conor
from Mark
20.
Dudbridge. Is that finally the folded hand from Flash?
Game shot and the
It
match.
is.
Conor Heneghan.
And it is a second successive whitewash win for Conor Heneghan. Another fantastic display from the 22-year-old Irishman. 4-0. He sees off Mark Dudbridge and he averages 98 88.56. It's an identical average to his brilliant performance earlier on against Chas Barstow. Wonderful stuff from Heneghan. He's turned around what was looking like a disappointing evening, but he wins 4-0 and takes his points tally to 4. We've got one more match to come. Robert Owen against Chas Barstow in just a couple of minutes' time. Thanks for staying with us for some late night darting delights. This is the last match of the opening evening of the Group B action at the Online Darts Live League, live on Sporty Stuff TV at the Online Darts YouTube. And this match will decide whether it's Robert Owen or Tony O'Shea who finish top of the table, and whether it's Chas Barstow or Mark Dudbridge who finish bottom.
Okay, first leg is Robert to throw first. Game
Barstow
on.
with one win under his belt. Owen with a couple. One fewer than Tony O'Shea, but he does have a better leg difference. If Barstow can win, he will lift himself off the foot of the table before we do it all again tomorrow night. And that will mean Tony O'Shea will top the table on night one.
140.
Has been a fine debut for the Silverback, but perhaps the performer of the night in the end has turned out to be Conor Heneghan, winning the last 8 legs of the evening to turn a struggle into success.
100.
2 defeats followed by 2 wins. And a couple of 99 averages from the young Irishman. He will be a threat in this group
57.
tomorrow. Will Chas Barstow put himself in a better position, or will he leave himself with a mountainous task
45.
on Friday night at the Darts Live League?
100.
Owen beaten by Tony O'Shea, his only defeat so far this evening. But as I said, he can pip him
58.
in pole
Chas
position
require 108.
with victory here. Well, he intended to go that route, but I'm surprised he stayed there after the first start.
56.
It did look like there was
Robbie require 150.
a bouncer on the door and Barstow's name wasn't on the list.
99. Chas require 52.
Might yet find his way in,
Game shot on the
and he
first
has.
leg. Chas Barstow.
As the dart enters double top, and it is an immediate break for Barstow, trying to stay away from the foot of the table, and he's made a good start here.
Second leg, it's Chas to throw first. Game up.
Break of throw for the Hampshire man.
97.
Twice this year, a quarter-finalist on the PDC Pro Tour. Up against a former UK Open semi-finalist in
55.
Robert Owen. It is the 4th meeting between this pair. 3 of those have been here on the Online Darts Live League. One was on the Challenge Tour
34.
last year, and Robert Owen won that one 5-4. Meetings here in the Live League studio have
96.
seen Barstow win the first 2 before Owen getting one back to level up their head-to-head after 4 meetings.
140. 96. Chas require 130.
Yeah, good thinking
110.
from Chas Barstow. Didn't have to go 20 for the bullseye, with Robert Owen stranded a long, long way behind.
100. Chas require 20.
Double 5.
Game shot on the second leg. Chas
Does the
Barstow.
job for Chas Barstow. Doubles his lead, 2-0 up, and looking to lift himself off the bottom of the league. He's made a very good start here.
Third leg, it's Robert to throw first. Game on.
And it would leave Mark Dudbridge looking up at the other 4 participants.
140.
But it's all about getting into that top 3, remember. So nothing is truly lost tonight.
134.
3 places available in Group B for the lucrative finals night, where
180.
players will compete for the even more lucrative Champions Week.
96.
We saw Richie Bennett take top dollar, top prize. Champions Week in Phase 2, almost sealing
100.
the win with a 9-dart finish. We have had a couple of those on the Online Darts Live League, both from the same player in
140.
James Richardson. After 9
Robert
here,
require 81.
Robert Owen. He's on 81. And now the bull.
36. Chas require 131.
Incredibly, the 180 that we've
91.
witnessed from Robert
Robbie
Owen,
require 45.
winner of 2 out of his previous 3 games, was his first of the night's action.
Game shot on the third leg. Robert Owen.
But he won't mind about that. It's helped him to have the lead of Barstow in this match. 2-1 now to the Hampshire man.
Fourth leg, it's Chas to throw first.
But he does have the
Game
darts in leg 4.
$99.
Don't forget, we will do it all again tomorrow. The action continues at the online Darts Live League. We will be up and running with the
81.
second part of Group C with Kevin McDine, George Killington, Aaron Monk, Scott Williams, Ryan Hogarth,
177.
and Lee Cox from 9:30 a.m. tomorrow on the Online Darts YouTube channel. As the 177
140.
answered by a 140. And then these fantastic 5 will be back in action
90.
from 10 p.m. Friday night in front of the darts. Live on Sporty Stuff
81.
TV.
Does require 135.
The 135 doesn't need to go the bull route. Barstow will not bother with such madness.
65.
Minimum requirement here is 99.
95. Chas
Even
requires
that
70.
Doesn't put the pressure that he would have hoped to apply on Chas
Game shot on
Barstow.
the fourth flag. Chas
And
Barstow.
a fabulous 14 darter keeps Barstow a break ahead and 1 away from the win.
Fifth leg, it's Robert to throw first. Game on.
Well, it would make it really, really interesting. A tight pack.
180.
In this league table at the end of the evening. Robert Owen refusing to let the evening end
81.
as he fires in a max. Won't make any further progress.
59.
Robert Owen still waiting for his first career 9 darter.
99.
Sure, he's had 1 or 2 in practice, but none in professional or
58.
broadcast darts in front of the cameras.
$131.
Bastow's a slight advantage
60.
in this leg, and we'll be hoping to make it a much larger one now.
96.
That will
Robert,
do
you
very
require
nicely indeed. If
144.
Robert Owen is to stay in this match, he'll have to match the highest finish of the night. The 144 achieved
100.
by Mark
Chas require
Dudbridge
94.
against Tony O'Shea earlier this evening. Might be double-double here. That's one part of the equation.
Game shot and the
that
match.
is a fantastic way to end the evening. Chas Barstow with a brilliant double-double checkout to get the win against Robert Owen and get himself off the bottom of the table. And look at that, 102.71 the average. We certainly have saved the best until last here at the Online Darts League this evening. It will be Tony O'Shea, top of the table at the end of the action tonight. 3 wins for him. Conor Heneghan moving up to second place. Robert Owen in third. Chas Barstow lifting himself from the foot of the table. And Mark Dudbridge at the bottom. But all to play for tomorrow night when they return. This group of players will be back in action at 10 o'clock tomorrow evening on Sporty Stuff TV and the Online Darts YouTube channel, where we'll have action from Group C from 9:30 a.m. tomorrow. It's been a fantastic night of the darts and the best performance saved for the end by Chas Barstow, but it's Tony O'Shea who tops the pile at the end of the first night in Group B at the Online Darts Live League.